Welcome everybody, we're back again for round 5 of the PCDC Motorsport ACC League. Today I'll be directing and giving you commentary. My name is Stanislav Mail, also known as Husky on the Discord. Before we get into quali here, let's take a quick look at how our track looks for today. So obviously we are at the Mount Panorama circuit. We're here in Australia in Bathurst. Track is quite challenging, of course, with the mountain section. I will see so drivers can avoid all the walls and tricky sections of the track. The track has 23 turns, most of them, of course, on the mountain themselves. The track is also 6.172 kilometers long, or 3.835 miles long. The race format of today, we had a 60-minute warm-up, which is now coming to a close. There's still about, I think, 3 to 4 minutes left. After that, we'll have a 20-minute qualifying, and then we'll have the main 60-minute race. We have one mandatory tire change, and the drivers will have to perform this in the 10-minute pit window. The pit window is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, from minute 25 to minute 35 in the race. And of course we'll have a rolling start. Before we get into the race though, let's take a quick look at the current standings. Alright, so we look in first place. We have Vincent Edrich still at the lead with 84 points. We see after last race Marcus Lawrence has actually closed up a little bit, so 68 points. Then we have Benny Benzel with 53 points. So right behind him is Jordan Wansick with 50 points. Then we have Tony Hurst with 44 points, and then Domi Person with 41. Shane Thomas with 34. Andrew Harvey with 29. Layson with 26, Ryan Daniels with 26, and the Knecht also with 26. So you can see from from P4 to 7, that's all pretty close together, and then P8 till well, everyone behind that, basically, that's all to play for. Like, there's many positions to gain here. So we have Paul Davies in 12th. Ian Astles in 13th with 20 points. Hugo DeWitt in 14th with 20 points. Colin Tuck in 15th with 15 points, coincidentally. Then we have Cooper in 16th with 9 points. Short in 17th with 9 points. Phillips in 18th with 7 points. Day in 19th with 6 points. Odegaard in 20th with 6 points, and Preville in 21st with 1 point. From 22nd onwards, no one has scored any points. This basically means that they haven't participated in a race yet. So the way this works is that if a driver participates in a race, doesn't matter where he finishes, he always gets 1 participation point onto his race points. So if anyone finished the race, they have at least 1 point. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're just gonna see if quali is gonna start here soon. This session should start any moment now.
Green light, go, go, go.
One second here. Alrighty, I think we're ready to head into qualifying. We'll head right on track here. So we have our first drivers heading onto the track already. We're currently looking at our last race winner at Silverstone, Marcus Lawrence. He did really well that race. Managed to keep a nice lead of about 10-15 seconds throughout the race. He didn't seem to really struggle with anything. We have quite a nice turnout today, 21 drivers. See, I think about everyone, no, actually about half of the drivers are still in the pits, so it's only a short qualifying session. I believe it might have been cut down to 15 seconds here instead of 20. Once we look at our drivers to get their first lap in. I think the weaving we saw there is mainly to get tire pressures into the tires, so heat shouldn't be a problem today, but it's obviously after that first outlap you want to get the pressure in the tires so your car works the best for your quali lap there. We see Marcus Lawrence here going for his first flying lap. Now, from what I saw from the leaderboards, we have like a weekly leaderboards. Marcus has put some pretty good times, and I saw him put some good times in before practice as well. I think his direct competitor will probably be the likes of Jordan Wansink and Vincent Erbrich. He was also pretty fast. Or maybe Benny Benzel. Depends on the day really, but we'll see how it plays out here. Not looking shabby here, Marcus Lawrence. Looks like a pretty clean lap. Might just be a banker lap to get everything in, but he looks like he's getting pretty close to those walls, so... See if he can get his exit right here. Ooh, that looks really good. Down the long straight we go. Now, if he can get his braking come dead on this next corner, he'll probably post a good lap here. And he'll probably immediately set the bar. I think Vincent Erbrich is in front of him, so he might actually set the bar. Erbrich with a 2:01.5, Marcus Lawrence, oh, 2:01.44, that is insanely close. Only less than a tenth between the two. Harvey also putting a lap in. See, he had Jordan Wansink here. Sure if he's out on his outlap. No, I imagine he's qualifying. See here what he manages to put in. Likes of Benzel, Shane, and Tuck also getting their laps in. Oh, there we go. The number of the beasts for Jordan Wansink. That's how far he is apart from Marcus Lawrence. Colin Tuck also got a time in. Let's see here. Take a look at Harvey here. He's going for a second lap. Not looking too bad. he gets a good exit here down to the long straight. That's not looking bad either. 6th at the moment. There's a lot of drivers that still have to get their lap in. Let's hope they do. You don't want to be starting at towards the rear of the grid here if you can avoid it, because it'll be a bit of a pain. There's an accident in front of you. It's hard to avoid on top of the mountain if you're in the middle or at the back of the grid. Let's see what he posts here. Has he improved? Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually, I wasn't paying attention, but Marcus Lawrence has improved his time to a 2:01.9 now. 2/10 away from Vincent Erbrich. That looks like a really close battle. Look at the likes of Morgan Short here. Saw Morgan did a pretty good time as well in oh, there we go. I was gonna say he did a pretty good time in the warm-up. Only 1.4 seconds behind the leader. That was a really good improvement. His best lap time now being a 2:02.5. So that's really good. Let's see, are there any other drivers that are improving quite a bit here? Not at the moment. See if we can have Vincent Erbrich coming down the straight here. He'll be looking to make this qualifying difficult for Marcus Lawrence, no doubt. Jordan Wansink has also improved, now only 9/10 away. See here. Oh, again, I think. Wow, these two, Marcus Lawrence and Vincent Erbrich, they're going pound for pound. This is looking to be a close battle between these two. Wow, that's I think on the first run they were 800ths away from each other, and now again after the second run they're 800ths. So yeah. This is, it's gonna be a close one. 6 minutes left in the qualifying. People will be looking to improve. Let's take a look here at Morgan Short as he's taking his second crack at it. Oh, he has improved. Morgan Short also looking strong, 1.2 seconds away now from the leader to 4th. Really nice. If there's some other people improving. We have Andre Phillips here. Who has a... Ooh, he kind of taps the wall there. Is that gonna hurt his time? Doesn't look like it. He's still about 1.1 second up on my relative, so it's not gonna be too bad for him. I'll improve him only to 15th though. Let's hope he doesn't do that in the race, because that might end quite disastrously. Let's see how he gets his time in here. So 2:06.5 is his best. And I guess he didn't improve because he hit the wall. That's a shame. Do like his livery though. Let's see it. Someone else that might be improving. We have Shane Thomas here in the Bentley. That's a clean looking skin, I might add. A couple of tenths up. Let's see if that moves them up any positions here. Yes, manages to get 8. Only 2 seconds behind the leader there. Looks like Marcus Lawrence and Vincent Erberg aren't really improving anymore. So they've probably put their best performance in there. Still have about 4 minutes left though. See if we have anyone else improving. Garrett Walsh here on the mountain section, currently 1 second up from his previous best. Which, if he gets the most out of it, it might move him up into 9th. If he manages to get a good run out of this lap. We lost a bit of time through that sector. A lot of time, actually half a second through the last sector there. See if we can get a good run here. Oh no. Lost about 6 tenths there. Still good enough for 12th though. If you take a look at the midfield there from 9th to 13th, 14th, that's all pretty close together there. Nothing much has actually... See, Samuel Ratz actually, I completely missed him. He moved up into 4th position. He's gone under the radar, 1.2 seconds off the leader. Only 500ths is the gap with Short there. Let's take a look at Hugo de Witt here on the Aston. Oh, gets a little bit of a curb there. Oh. Oh, he went into the pit. Okay, I did not expect that. I guess he ruined his lap hitting the curb there. Let's see there. No one else seems to be a lot of people on their out lap, which will be their last lap here. We have Colin Tuck. He'll be looking to improve his lap. He's up 8 seconds at the moment. Let's see. Only good enough for 17th, unfortunately. Let's take a look. There we go, Domi Person. I think he's on his out lap. No major changes towards the front. I think everyone kind of put their best lap in there. See if Domi improves here, Domi Person. Oh, he does, up to 9th position. Lap was a 2:03.1. I think he'll be pretty pleased with his red, gold, and gray livery there. Let's take a look here. As qualifying is running out, drivers have 2 more minutes to get their lap in. Samuel Ratz here, he's looking strong, might improve a couple of tenths. This is going to be very close between him and Jordan Wonsink there. See if he manages to hook up the last corner. Oh, he does. Rats goes to the podium at the fall of qualifying. And it doesn't seem like Jordan Wonsink will have anything to answer there. No, Jordan is down on his time. That is unfortunate for him, but really good for Rats there. Yeah, Ferrari 2-3. They're looking good. Everyone's looking to get their laps in. See here. Ruben van Hudding, the last finishers that might actually improve his time. 3/10 up. Oh, that moves into 5th. Wow, the field is starting to look really competitive. Wow, wow, wow. Vincent Erebrook taking one last crack at it. See if he can take this. It's really close, so the relatives going up and down. Oh, let's see what he does. Can he improve? Nope, he cannot. Alright, we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be right back with you with the full grid rundown and the pace lap. So see you in a bit. All right, welcome back everybody. Let's take a look at the starting grid here as we are on the formation lap at the moment. So in first we'll have Marcus Lawrence, and then in second we'll have Vincent Erbrich. Then in third we'll have Rats. In fourth we'll have Wansink. Fifth we have Van den Hudding. In sixth we have Benzel. In seventh we have Short. In eighth we have Harvey. In ninth we have Thomas. And in 10th we have Domi Person. We take a look at 11th up to 20th. In 11th we have Smelt. In 12th we have De Wit. In 13th we have Kessel. In 14th we have Fretwell. In 15th we have Walsh. In 16th we have Mawson. In 17th we have Davies. In 18th we have Tuck. In 19th we have Phillips. In 20th we have Pohl. And to round out the grid, in 21st we have Meersman. So 21 starters. And without further ado, let's take a look how the warm-up lap is going. Take a look at our leader here, Marcus Lawrence. Everyone trying to probably not really get heat into the tires, but I'm guessing they're trying to get that pressure of the tires up, or try to keep it up as much as they can. So the difference between number 1 and number 2 on the grid, Lawrence and Erbrich, was less than a tenth. So if they can keep their pace during the race, they'll be very closely matched. Alright, as we're coming through the last corners here, we can see the field bunching up. As our 21 drivers get really close together, it's getting tense. As Marcus Lawrence is going to come past the last corner here. We'll see the green light shortly.
Green light.
Here we go, green light, and we're on our way for round 5 of not Silverstone, Bathurst. Marcus Lawrence still in the lead. Let's see, does everyone get through cleanly? It does look like everyone gets cleanly through at Hell's Corner there. Oh, as we're looking here, Vincent Erbrich right behind Marcus Lawrence. Is he already gonna try a move? Yes, he is. Oh, that was close. It's a hard one to make to get it working in turn 2 there. There we go, up the mountain. Marcus Lawrence running wide. This gives Vincent Erbrich the opportunity to close right back up to him. Oh, as everyone's looking really close together there. It's going to be interesting to see as we go into the downhill section and to the long straight what Vincent Erbrich is able to do there with the slipstream. Alright, onto the back straight we go. Everyone seems to have gotten through cleanly. Now is the question, has Vincent Erbrich close enough, and does he have enough speed down the hill to do anything? Oh, He's closing up all right. Not close enough though. Oh, these two are gonna battle it out. We do see a small gap starting to form between P2 and P3 there, about 8 tenths. See, everyone got through cleanly though. Good to see. Ooh, someone has dropped back. Fretwell, Alex Fretwell. What has happened there? He might have gotten off track there. Let's take a real quick look at the replay. Nope. Replay doesn't want to work. Never mind. That's fine. Let's take a look here. Actually, Jordan One-Sync not that far away now. Yeah, this is ooh, Jordan One-Sync is really pushing his car there, it seems like. These opening laps. Must say he does have one of the better looking liveries, I think. Ooh, Rats behind him getting a bit shifty on the curb there. As in real life, we've seen multiple drivers make mistakes on that curb there. It's quite vicious, it seems. Down to the long straight again, where I think the Nissan has the advantage over the two cars ahead. One-Sync is under attack from Rats here. Well, not really under attack. Let's take a look here at someone who is struggling. Oh, I think Ryan Daniels has called it a day. I'm not sure what happened, but he is already disconnected from the server. So he was saying before the race how bad of a time he was having on this track. So I'm guessing it didn't go too well for him. Oh, you never started. Alright, I guess as long as that works in your mind, that's fine. Must say the top 5 here is still running pretty closely together. 1 and 2 right on each other, and One-Sync is looking to close right up. We take a look here. Let's go a bit more to the midfield with Hugo de Wit here and the Aston Martin. Oh, let's see at pole there. Ooh, I have no real clue what happened to him. Unfortunately, I can't really see anywhere where he might have gotten an accident or something, which is a shame. Doesn't seem to have any damage. Maybe he's just interesting. As we have someone retire in the form of Bas Kessel. He's not showing up on the leaderboard, obviously, because he's not here, but he's, I don't know, Andrew just seems to have a hard time here. Not sure what happened. Let's return back to the action as I see someone calling for Andrew Harby. Let's take a quick look at him here and the AMG. Not looking too bad. He's about 2 seconds from the car in front. Not looking bad. He's has quite the gap in front of him, but also behind him, so he might be running quite comfortably in his bright blue and orange Merc there, as he's heading down the hill. Oh wow, I must have missed that. Oh my god, this is not good for Marcus Lawrence. Let's see if we can actually see where this happened. This is not here. Yeah, I can only unfortunately the replay model doesn't allow at the moment to have a to cancel a clip, so we'll have to sit this out, as I bet on the wrong clip there. It should be coming to a close here. But yeah, the accident clearly already happened very early in his lap. Okay, Marcus Lawrence down to 4th, which means Vincent Erbrick has managed to take the lead and is now actually pulling away as well from P2, which is Jordan Wansing. Yeah, I saw that as well, the random disintegrating board. That was interesting, to say the least. Well, Turumbar, at least there is a damage model for the boards, so that's something, right? Yeah, Vincent Erbrick looking comfortable now. Obviously, he has to keep it together, which on the mountain is never an easy feat. Let's take another look here at Ruben van den Hudding. Needs to be quite close to Benzel in front of him, P5. I think the GTR is a bit better on top speed, though. Looks like Ruben has a couple of scrapes here and there as well, so he might have scraped across a wall here and there. By the way, for the people watching, is our stream title actually working this time? Yeah, for some reason, whenever I start up the, as we have Ruben closing right up to here, one moment, to Benzel. We run down the hill here. Oh, but the Nissan, he's on top speed, he's pulling away there, even with Ruben being in the slipstream, I believe. But the mountain section is where the McLaren obviously will gain, and in the braking, I believe, because Nissan is quite a heavy boy, I think. Yes, the Jaguars are underrepresented, unfortunately. So yeah, we have Samuel Ratz here right on the back of one sink. One sink it's been actually Ratz has been creeping slowly ever closer. And yes, I agree, guys, the Jaguars underrepresented. We don't have a single soul wanting to run it. Ooh, let's see here. Emmy Husky has had a bit of an off here, also known as Ryan Mawson, as I stutter my way through that there. Unfortunately, I can't change anything about the Steam notifications. I turned it off. I turned it off right before the stream, but unfortunately, I guess it is still showing up. Emmy Husky actually about to get lapped here by Marcus Lawrence. I'm guessing he went into the pits for damage. Oh, as Meersman goes into the pit as well. He also seemed to have had some damage somewhere, so I'd be looking to repair that. You can go to Van den Hudding. This is the closest battle that I can see right now on the track, as they're coming up to lap traffic here in the form of Ryan Mawson there. What a nice sight to see all these cars going around on this track. One of my favorite tracks on the calendar for sure, together with Suzuka. As we look at Van den Hudding, he seems to not be able to get enough together to make that pass there, so... We have Garrett Walsh now as well going into the pit. Oh, that Ferrari is not looking too great. He must have had a tap on the wall somewhere as well. So we all knew with 15 minutes past, this obviously is going to be a race of attrition on this track. Vincent Ehrbrick still running comfortably in P1, about 5 seconds ahead of Jordan Wansink. I mean, everyone in the league is pretty open to people joining their Turambar. You have a couple of people that actually post their race setups as well. I know Vincent Ehrbrick does you know, the leader right now. He always posts his setup before the race so people can actually use it. But there's enough people that when you ask, they can actually help you set up a car or, you know, get you through that. Yeah, Vincent Derbrick looking great here. He's slowly increasing the gap here, and see if he can keep this up. Let's take a look here at Morgan Short in the McLaren. He's been slowly closing up on Harvey here. Ooh, as Garrett Walsh picks up, Garrett Walsh in 17 has picked up a stop and go 30 seconds. That is not so great. Maybe I know he was in the pits, so he probably did some speeding out of the pits or something. Because I imagine it's hard to get a stop and go for track cutting here. I mean, I guess you can try to cut, but you'll meet a wall before you can do that. Oh, as Morgan Short is looking to set up the move here. We go down the hill. Only about 3/10 away from Harvey in front. Whoa! Someone just... Who was that? Henry Husky just forgot to brake there. What happened there? Let's take a look here at the replay. So he's going. He's letting the Nissan roar. And oh, he hits the curb on the inside there. Wow, that is something I haven't seen before. He clipped the curb on the inside and that actually unsettled him. I thought he might have just out-braked himself. Well, has he got going again? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Harvey seems to be respectably keeping the gap to Short. As we see Samuel Ratz. Oh, Samuel Ratz actually made the pass on Jordan Wansink. That is interesting. I mean, I imagine as well that the Nissan will do worse on the tires on this track because it's such a front-heavy car. It'll probably eat up the tires as the stint goes on. See now, Brad is pulling out to about a second gap. And maybe, just maybe, he can start working away at the gap on air brake, although it doesn't look like it. Vincent Airbrake at the moment is running solid 202.0s, while Rats and Jordan seem to be running high 202s, so it's a bit of a difference there. Let's see, as we have Marcus Lawrence working his way. The cameraman's a bit drunk, don't mind him. He'll be fired after the race. Marcus Lawrence, obviously, a bit of an accident at the start, so he's looking to work his way up again, but, you know, damage is maybe prohibiting him a bit of doing that. Yeah, Lawrence seems to be struggling a little bit. Probably picked up a bit of suspension damage from the impact he might have had. Unfortunately, I can't show that on the stream. See what's going on here between Harvey and Short. Here we go, these two still... Oh, Short is definitely closer this time. But again, the Merc has the straight line advantage. I believe if I'm not mistaken, the McLaren is towards the rear of the pack with the top speed. Obviously, it makes it up in other departments, but the long straight at the end here, doesn't do the car any good. Still, Short is still struggling at that. At about half a second there. I think he just doesn't have quite enough on the straights to get close enough to him, and obviously on the mountain section it's really hard to force a pass without a collision occurring there. Well, they are battling away. Let's actually look here at Andre Phillips over in 16th, as he is really close to Tuck here. Both rolling in the Ferrari, very different liveries though. They're squabbling at the back here. Taking a slightly wider line into turn 2 there, but he's right up the end of Tuck here. I imagine Phillips is waiting for a good opportunity here to get the pass done. You might actually wait to the back straight. Ooh, as he gets really close to that wall. See the likes of Meersman going into the pit again. He doesn't seem to have a great time. Neither is Garrett Walsh and Paul. They're in 17th, 18th, and 19th. They're all 2 to 5 laps behind. But they're trying, you know, they're keeping it up. As the pit window opens up, so with 35 minutes left, the pit window opens up. Once we're at 25 minutes, it closes again. So drivers have a 10-minute pit window to get their pit stop done. Marcus Lawrence now goes into the pit, as he'll likely be looking to maybe undercut a couple of people if he can. He might have just, with the accident I have, obviously I didn't see it, he might have ruined his tires and he's looking to get on a new set as quickly as he can. Oh, there we go. Cooper Tuck goes in for his pit stop straight away. This will give A. Phillips the chance to overcut him, I guess, since he has looked a bit faster. Let's take a look here at Morgan Short again, as he is still right up the back of Andrew Harvey. But this time he does seem to be closer. If he can hook it up in this last sector here, he has a really good chance. Oh. Bit of a squabble at the end there. He is definitely closer than the last couple of times, but is that Mercedes too fast in the straight? It looks to be, definitely. For all we know, Morgan is running a bit more downforce as well. as we see Rats going into the pit, I believe. There we go, he's going in for his pit stop. The leader, Vincent Airbrick, still hasn't gone in for his pit stop. He's happy to continue. I'm guessing he's just looking to build as much of his lead as he can before he does his actual pit. Probably banking on to have some clean track while other people are doing their pit stops. See the likes of Morgan Short also going in together with Andrew Harvey. See if anything changes. We're looking at Morgan Short there. Here's Andrew Harvey. How long will it take those guys to get out of the pits again? We see the pit crew is effortlessly working there. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Morgan Short actually got a better pit stop than Andrew Harvey. And he has pulled it out. He's now in front of Andrew Harvey. Oh, he's actually... Oh, I imagine the stop wasn't so fair for Andrew Harvey and Short has let him past. That's good sportsmanship. Well, I imagine that's what Morgan Short did at least. I imagine Andrew Harvey got a bit screwed over by the pit stop system. That could also be a thing, Raz. That's right, that could be a thing. I'll let you know that I'll do a weird flex here and let you know that I've won the 12 Hours of Bathurst back-to-back this year and last year. You know, since I'm streaming anyway, I guess I can do that. I think it was split 8 this year out of like 23, so not too bad. I believe it was. Anyway, back to the action. Morgan Short still half a second behind Harvey there. That seems to be really yeah, I don't know what's going on with Marcus Lawrence here. See if we can get another. He's now actually been lapped.
Halfway through, not over yet.
Oh, Jordan Wansick, this is gonna hurt. He gets a drive-through. I think he might have sped in the pits. Yeah, Marcus Lawrence, that's an unknown. Let's go back here. Is there anywhere we can see he speed out of the pits, Jordan Wansick? Not sure. Not sure what happened to him. Maybe it was off the limiter slightly too, or maybe he got a bad entry? Not sure. Yeah, that's a weird one. Oh, that's a good view right there. More people coming into the pits. Whatever that cameraman was doing as well on the previous shot, he'll be fired as well. That's how we do it here at Husky Entertainment. Let's see here. As Vincent comes out of the... up towards the last corner here. We'll see if anyone has gotten any closer to him. I imagine... Oh, Jordan was actually... Oh, Rats was pretty close to him. Let's see where Rats is. Oh, he's now coming across the finish line. So yeah, still about a 7.5 second gap to the leader. Eric is looking quite comfortable. Here we have Jordan Wansing coming in for his drive-through. That is unfortunate. Yeah, he must have sped into the pits. That's gonna be a real disappointment for him. That is easily gonna lose him about 20 seconds there. 20 to 25. As he comes out in 7th. Yeah, what an unfortunate event for Jordan there. He'll be looking to battle his way back up to the top 5. So we see here someone that has gone a bit under the radar. The only person running in 4th, but I imagine he still has to pit. Can't quite see. Oh no, he did. Wait. He did actually pit already. The only person in 4th. Wow. He has gone from... This is magic. He's gone from 10th to 4th in the blink of an eye. So he's just quietly been running his race, and I guess maybe he practiced his pit stop a lot, got the entry just right, got his positioning right in the pits, and wow, this is giving him a massive advantage right now. Good on Domi Person. If he can hold on to this for the rest of the race, he'll be really pleased with that. We see in P1, 2, and 3 are pretty spaced out. So gap to P2 is 8 seconds, gap to P3 is 11 seconds. So we go to... Oh, look at this fight over here. A couple of cars here real close together. Like of Harvey, Thomas Shane, Ruben van den Hudding, Morgan Short, and Jordan Wansink there. He's battling back as well. Oh, as we go 3 abreast in turn 2. Ruben van den Hudding with a very good move. Let's go 2 wide. Oh, this is dangerous. Ooh. And he makes the overtake. A slight tap on the wall for Morgan Short there. But that won't hurt him too much. Oof. Yeah, we're real close to that wall. See in front of him as well. Cameraman catching up, look at him. I'll give him an A for effort. Thomas Shane here in the only Bentley on the grid. Looking to put up a move as well, as we're really close together at this point of the race. It's all happening now in this midfield. So we come onto the back straight. Let's see who has the advantage on the straight here. Is anyone gonna try a move? Oh, Ruben van den Hudding, but Shane closes it off. Very good defensive move. Oh, but van den Hudding, he's closed right up now since Shane compromises the line as they go side by side into the last corner. There was a slight touch. Van den Hudding goes wide. This allows Wansink and Shorts to get past. To come onto the first straight again. Van den Hudding is still not done. He's likely gonna try and move again here on Jordan 1 sync. Brandon Hooding looking quite aggressive here. He's looking to get the moves done. That might have been a bit to his detriment at the end there, because he, instead of gaining a position, he lost 3. Or 2, for that matter. Wow, the midfield is definitely where it's going on. As we can actually see, this pack is now closing up to Andrew Harvey. I am very surprised to see this kind of close running at the rear end of this race. This is turning into a bit of a thriller here. Vincent Thurberg still in the lead with about an 8.5 second gap. Nothing much happening at the front. It's all in the midfield here of the race. Now, how will we deal? Oh, this is... Obviously, there's a lapped Ferrari there who's trying to get out of the way, but... Oh, bit of an accident. That was bound to happen. It's not an easy feat to let 5 cars by at once, of course, in an awkward position like that. Let's hope everyone kind of get out unscathed. Oh, Jordan 1 sync taking an attacking line. Looking to make the move on Morgan Short there. Man, I can't believe how close these guys are running. No one is making a mistake. As they go down the hill yet again. At the front end of this train, we have Andrew Harvey, who is now getting another attack as well. Harvey's just looking to hold on here to get that top 5 finish with 20 minutes remaining. And Domi Person, as you saw him in the front shot there, he's just trying to hold on. Yep, slow exit for the Merc. Here goes Thomas Shane, side by side on the back straight. Doesn't have enough top speed. Will he try something into the braking zone? Doesn't. He actually seems to go defensive for the car behind him. Andrew Harvey has gotten a little bit of breathing space there. Oh, as they're going side by side again. Oh, and there's a spin. There is a spin. That was Morgan Short there. Just trying to get back safely onto the track. Let's take a bit of a look there at the Helicam, what happened. It's unfortunate for Morgan. Did they touch? Oh, that was a slight touch, but Morgan did keep Jordan a bit tight there. Feel he could have given a bit more space there, and that wouldn't have happened, because, yeah, obviously hindsight is 20/20. But you know, it happens in close racing. Unfortunate. But you never know. See here, Morgan is really struggling now, though. Might have some dirty tires. Now 11 seconds behind. Someone who's gone under the radar as well It's Paul Davies. He's been slowly putting in his laps and is actually closing up to the back of that midfield train there. As you can see them running in the foreground there, him running in the background. Yeah, Paul Davies slowly chipping away at that little train there, which, you know, towards the end of the race could possibly see him going from 9th to 5th. That is correct. So Jordan Wansink has made the move on Thomas Shane there for P7. Jordan Wansink, of course, had that drive-through towards the middle of the race there, and he's looking to fight back. Yeah, as we can see here, Paul Davies closed right up to that pack, and as I'm looking at the lap times here, Paul Davies is actually running about half a second to a second faster than the guys in front, so he'll be looking to make moves here as he runs wide and taps the wall, actually. A little mistake there from Paul Davies. Hopefully that doesn't affect his car handling. Let's take a look back to Jordan Wansink here as he's close right up to the back of Ruben van Hudding. Everyone looking very racy. They're back onto the back of Andrew Harvey there, as they now formed a little 3-pack of cars there. Take a look at Harvey here as he'll be looking to hold on to his position. Now the question is, will we see these 3 drivers work together, or are they going to keep battling and possibly let the others catch up to the back of them again? Yeah, the Merc has some scrapes on the front. I imagine it's nothing too serious though, as his pace is looking fine. See in the background there, I think that is Thomas Shane and Paul Davies, who are a bit detached from this group, as Jordan Wansink is going for the overtake. He'd be able to... Ooh, a slight tap there, side by side. Always a hard corner to pull that off. Turn 2 there has a bit of on the outside, it's off camber, so it's really hard to pull off a move there. But yeah, these guys are gonna battle it out towards the end, it seems. Oh, Van den Hudding going for the move on Harvey? No, he's not. He's holding off. Ooh, he has compromised his line though, which allows Wansink to close up yet again. You see in the background as well, Paul Davies and Thomas Shane are closing up as well. As we go onto the back straight again, who will have the straight line advantage? This is actually a good opportunity for Wansink to make a move here. He has the top speed advantage for sure. As he goes onto the grass. Ooh, Jordan not happy with that move from Ruben van den Hudding. Seemed like he kind of forced him over a bit on the grass. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction. Oh, as Andrew Harvey makes a mistake. Runs wide on the grass, doesn't seem to compromise his run too much. But Funland Hooding. It's actually pulling alongside there. Obviously the Merc has a bit of the straight line advantage, but with the slipstream we might see a move happening here. He's pulling to the outside. Oh, they both go a bit wide. Okay, Van den Hooding goes past. One Sink is looking very feisty there on the outside. He's trying to follow Van den Hooding through. On the outside. Oh man. Van den Hooding it through. Now it's back to One Sink, Harvey, and Shane. See Paul Davies in the background there again. Oh, One Sink really close on the Merc there. Close right up. Going onto the back straight. This is where the GTR must have the advantage in the slipstream. Oh, pretty evenly matched on straight line speed it seems. As a move to the inside for Jordan One Sink. Will he be able to outbrake him? Not at the moment. Good defense from Harvey. But he's under fire. He's under fire from One Sink as he goes around the outside again. He'll have the inside for the next corner. Will he outbrake him this time? Oh, side by side still. As One Sink forces his way past, and so does Thomas Shane. He's taken advantage of the fact that One Sink has passed. 10 minutes to go. Everything is up for grabs in the midfield here. Paul Davies now also close up right to the back of the train that is now spread out a little bit more, but as we see this pack again closing up to Ruben van den Hooding. You can see him there. He's lost a bit of time. Once they're not fighting with each other, they can actually beat each other, but so obviously this car of Thomas Shane being the race winner in the real life Bathurst race. It's a shame that it's the only one on the track right now. Let's take a look here at Paul Davies as he's closed right up to the back of Harvey. Harvey put up a respectable defense there, but it's now seemed to maybe have gotten through the best of his tires and struggling for pace a little bit. Yeah, for sure. It seemed like the concentration levels of the drivers is slowly eeping away for some of them, and they're starting to show some cracks. See here, Paul Davies now right up to the back of Andrew Harvey. So be looking to pull that move. He's trying to get him out of form. Oh, there we go. Good exit for Paul Davies. He's gonna run side by side with Harvey. Again, going into turn 2, he's gonna take the outside, but it's a very hard move to make. Will he pull it off side by side? Oh, they're still running up. Oh, never mind. Paul Davies got the worst exit there, obviously off camber. But again, oh, Davies with a slight tap on the wall there. a little bit unsettled. Let's go on board here with Paul Davies for a little bit. Let's take a look here at Samuel Rats. Did he make a mistake anywhere? In the first sector. Yeah, it's the replay function isn't that intuitive to use, so unfortunately, see here, no, can't find anything on that, unfortunately. Back here to Paul Davies as we go on board with him again. Right on to the back of Harvey there. Oh, a little mistake from Harvey there. But then Paul Davies getting a bit loose. Six minutes to go here. Let's take another look here. Jordan Wansink also battling with Ruben van den Hudding for a top 5 finish here. 5 minutes to go. Van Hudding is now in a vulnerable position because Wansink has the top speed advantage. Van den Hudding has a bad exit as well. So we come up to some lap traffic, I think. Oh, never mind, that is Domi Person. They're hunting down Domi Person. Domi has been doing a steady race, but he's looking... Oh, look at that speed difference. Is he able to pull it off side by side? Oh, a slide tap. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Let's see if we can take a look back at that from the heli cam, see what happened there. You can see here straight line speed of the GTR. Just mincing up the McLaren there. We go braking. Hard to call. Hard to call. I think I would need to see another angle from that. That's unfortunate for Wansink there. Yeah, it was hard to call on my behalf. We'll see if something happens after the race for that one. But looked a bit like a racing incident. Yeah, exactly. Looked just one of those unfortunate ones that you get while you're racing close. Alright, 4 minutes to go. Let's go back to our leader here as the battles seem to be wrapping up. Vincent Erbrich. He has been running an exquisite race. Nothing much to say. He is it's about an 11 to 12 second gap, I believe. And he's just looking to close this one out. He's looked dominant from the start. Not from the start, that's my mistake. Marcus Lawrence looked really good at the start, but obviously the pressure of the track probably got to him, and We're now looking at Vincent Erbrick, who took full advantage of Lawrence making that mistake, and he'll just be looking to close out the race. He doesn't have to take any unnecessary risks. He can just finish this race off. Yes, his lap time's looking very competitive. The closest I can see anyone getting with the lap times at the moment is a 2:02.8. Let's see. Actually, no, Jordan Wansink has just done a 2:02. Oh, no, never mind. Nope. Yeah, 2:02.8 is the closest time on track right now for the last laps, so... Oh, with 2 minutes to go, let's go back to Domi Person here. He is desperate to hold on, as he'll have one more lap, but it is very likely that it'll be attack from Ruben van Hudding. As Ruben is quickly catching up. So we'll see Domi going down the hill here. And you see Van den Hudding right up his tail. As mentioned in the chat, Domi might have the better tires here, and as long as Ruben is in the dirty air, he might not be able to catch up. You see on the straight, the Porsche does seem to have a slight advantage over the McLaren. Possibly gotten a better exit as well. And oh, he's looking feisty. They are getting close. Oh, this is gonna be really close. I think Vincent Erbrick is actually gonna get one more lap in as the timer runs out. I think we might see another lap here. Let's take a look here. 15 seconds till the official race end time. But will we see the race finish? Or is there one more lap?
The leader has finished.
Okay, the leader has finished. Now it's all down to Domi Person here to hold on for half a lap more as Ruben van den Hudding closes right up. We go into the downhill section. Oh, these guys are really close. We go into the downhill. You can see these two going at it. Will Van Hudding have enough there? He's closing right up to the back. Side by side now. Will he have it under braking? Oh, slight run on the grass from Domi Person. Oh, he cracks under the pressure. Oh no. Into the last corner, I imagine. Nothing can go wrong anymore. Oh, what a shame for Domi Person. Still P5 though. I think he'll be pleased with that. We saw Benny Benzel in 5th. Shane is finished. Jordan Wansink has run out of fuel. Oh no. Jordan Wansink ran out of fuel. Oh, again, last race we had someone as well that ran out of fuel. Oh, this is disastrous for Wansink. He had to a good finishing position there, but wow, that's a heartbreaker. You'll actually see Hugo DeWitt here, probably still overtake him. Yep. Oh man, all the way down to P12 there for dummy person. And I think we've had everyone finish there. Good race all around. It was, I mean, it was a spectacle to behold, to be fair. A good race towards the middle there and the end. We've seen some good battles. Vincent Erbrich, obviously our race winner. Benny Benzel second, and Rats in third. Notable performances, probably Domi Person in fifth there. He made 5 positions during the race. And heartbreak at the end for Jordan Wansink. I mean, this has been a really good race, and if anyone would like to join our league, you can check us out at www.pcdc.link. You can get all the information there to join these races. We still have some open spots, so you know, feel free to join us. And I've been Husky, and you know, it's been a really good race, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Green light.